Welcome back everybody to Let's Play more Lunarian tale thing. And how can we fail to start the video without our traditional let's get attacked? Okay, did I go over there? It's been several, I forgot I was even this far. It has been so many days since I've actually recorded this because I've been playing an unhealthy amount of the Studio Duodecum. Like, seriously, I have like 40 hours on that file. I'm not kidding you guys. It's, pretty bad. Oh, come on. Yeah, I know I'm being kind of a bastard and auto-battling here, but do I care at the moment? I think I'm on the Suck Moon anyway, that, lowers white magic and battle, so. Yeah, so. No, do that. Thank you. Yeah, I just haven't been in the right mood to play this. I mean, I want to finish this chapter and all and find out what happens, but I totally went into this episode saying, yeah, I'm gonna cut out that part where I'm walking back to the Crystal Palace. Okay, I already did go there. Okay, alright, so we are ready to continue on. And then I boot up the save file and I'm like, I'm at this save point here already? I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh, so that does work to silence even if I just whack people with it. Okay. Not that it's really going to do much good against an ogre, but I'll take what I can get. So hopefully I'll finish this one. I mean, this will be one of the first longer chapters in a while, because Edward's Tale was pretty short, and so was Cain's Tale. Although Cain's Tale had a bunch of epic stuff in it, so. I like that background. It's just very pretty. I mean, I know that's not being very descriptive about the whole thing, but am I even going the right way, or am I just going backwards? I think I'm going backwards, guys. Holy crap. I think I just did. God, am I stupid! Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, yeah, see, since I already opened that chest, I'm kind of was just thinking I already kind of went that way when I obviously opened that chest when I came out here the first time. I mean, like I said, it's been several days since I last actually popped this game in and actually did some recording. So, yeah, you know, brain is just a little bit frazzled on stuff. I'll get back into it momentarily. It's just gonna, I mean, like I said, I came into this, hit the record button thinking I was not as far into the chapter as I was for some dumb reason. But that is okay. Probably because I was more distracted by the memories of the epic Mary Sue fights. Okay, which way do I need to go? I think down there, which is the treasure chest, so. Now since I'm at the point now where, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, since I'm kind of at the point where things are starting to split off, stupid Cecil, and that now I can get some of the chests that I couldn't before. Yeah, I'm gonna confuse myself even more now, because it's like gonna be like, what direction do I go in now? It's like, where have I been, where have I haven't been, blah 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 blah. Okay, did get that chest over there, okay. This is the Flan room. I didn't go in this room, or did he just not let me? Because that's the Flan room. Healy pot up here, and I need it, thank you very much. But anyway, since the last episode, I don't really have any more input on the whole Mary Sue bullcrap stuff. I haven't really thought about it, and what little I have thought about it, just keeping this one in because it's fun. I haven't really made sense of or have any additional ideas, so and that probably wasn't the best idea. So that stupid thing, but eh. Teddy will kill him on the next hit anyway, so I'll be fine. Goodbye, sir. And I'm still friggin' learning what like every moon phase does. If I have a boss fight at the end of this, I might be screwed. Okay. Bunch of ladies. Sort of, if you want to call them that. Who don't like to wear clothes. Goodbye! What do I want to do? Let's just do that again, because that's just... I can't remember what these chick thingies are weak against. And I don't really, personally, care all that much. Why you no have Quake? That's like the best damn spell in the game. And I'm serious, like, that is seriously my favorite spell, because, I mean, it does awesome damage for the MP cost. You do not lose any power whatsoever for targeting more enemies, because it's a hit-all. It gets past Reflect, and it just really, and, like, nobody's weak to it except monsters that either are immune to magic in general, which they're practically none of, or they're flying. Alright, what is the ebony... Oh, okay, undead. Okay, Oh, so you don't even get anything better? Well, you suck anyway, good sir. Probably not going to be seeing him by the time the chapter's over, so... I do have to wonder, though, if we're going to have to fight Mary Sue a third freaking time. Because that would just be... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Please, no behemoth. Please, no killer Marlboros thingy. Oh, they didn't booby trap that one. Okay. That's pretty fine by me. Oh, forgot this hit point here. Alright, so we are sorting our inventory first, and I did get a cottage, so we need to get off this moon phase. Need to get off. Full moon works in my favor. I will take that. And since the moon phase just changed storyline-wise, it's not going to change on me again. So we're going to keep this one. And hopefully I won't have to use another save point at basement 7. Because that would kind of suck. Because I don't have anything to shift it all the way back to the full moon. Wait, no. I don't want full moon. See, that's the next moon I want, but, that's alright. That's alright. Actually, yeah, full moon is a suck one. Well, for this chapter anyway. See, I'm confused. Oh, see, and there's nothing friggin' here. Like, no treasure or anything, but I can actually stand on it. Alright, fine. Fine! Be that way. How did I miss that one down there? Have I just not gotten to that point yet? Maybe not. Or maybe he just wouldn't let me go that way last time. Alright, so I kind of walked out that way just for some drop, but I'm sure somebody will use it eventually. It's too bad I have a bit of the subterranean to go, because I'd really like to end this chapter today. I just might go ahead and finish it on my own anyway, but I want to see where they're going with this now. Like, I don't know what Mary Sue's purpose is with the people below, if indeed that's where she's going. And I want to know why the crystals are shattering, which is kind of stupid, but I'm sure there's probably a reason. Even if it's a crappy reason, but I'll take any reason at this point. Alright, so it's like 4 of them now. Like, why is the room going darker as the crystals shadow? They are, even if they were providing light to the room, they already lost the light. Yeah, so I missed that other chest. And you know what? I'm gonna go back and get that chest. Actually, there's still a save point in here? Yes, there is. Okay. So, I'll meet you back at a save point in a moment. I'm gonna go back and get that chest, just in case there's something good in it. Okay, I'm really glad I went back to that chest, because it had ice armor in it. And while I don't have it equipped now, because I decided, nah, I don't want to give Saruman any better stuff, or anything like that, but it will be handy for someone else later on. And on the way back, I learned Quake for Golbez, which is totally freaking awesome. Hell yes. I am totally thrilled at that development. Because now, instead of just being the bomb, he's doing a better bomb now. Oh yeah, okay, we've already gotten all these chests, so I can skip all this crap. You know what? Have at you! And I just totally cast the wrong spell. You know, as much as I would like to drop a meteor in somebody's head, I don't want to waste my MP. You know, for some reason, after some of these battles, the screen is going black longer than usual. And I'm afraid more crystals are going to shatter. Which one is probably going to do right now, yeah. So it's like 5 now, I think. Not that I've really been keeping that much track, but... Okay, I need to heal. And I need to start osmosing some crap again because I'm running out of MP and I don't have a Healy pot down here. Which is kind of sucky, but at least there actually are Healy pots this time around when there weren't in the original, which kind of sucked. But then again, this was the final dungeon, so it was supposed to be challenging, so it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. Alright, now, can somebody attack me? Actually, what over here? Like, what? Oh, that is a Healy tile. Off! See, I was afraid that was a different teleporter. Okay, so I guess I don't have to osmose crap anymore. Alright. And I'm totally happy and totally okay with that development. You know, I haven't used Drain a single time in this entire chapter. Not a one. Probably should. I hate you, Chimera Brains. You suck. Of course, now that I have a freaking Quake, a lot of the enemies are now flying. But they're all crap we've seen before, so I'm not bothering to show them. And there goes another one. Still don't understand why they're all shattering, but... Know what? Okay. What's going on there? Mufasa, what's going on? You know, one thing that did kind of occur to me, that I did think about, are Lunarians in effect kind of immortal? Because we know they're incredibly long-lived, and Mufasa over here has been dead for 30-odd years, yet his spirit is still very much alive. I mean, he's had encounters with Cecil and even Cain, okay? Like, not that I have anything against the guy or anything, but dude just will not die. So it just really makes me kind of wonder if you can ever truly kill a Lunarian. You probably can, but it's probably just really, really hard. But I mean, I just find it weird that after 30-odd years, he is still haunting that mountain. And not just like haunting it, you know, like he has the ability to pass his powers onto other people. I mean, again, that's not exactly a bad thing at all. Yes, we've seen this scene, like, this is like the 3rd time we've seen this. Hello, alien mothership. It took that Mufasa that long to be like... Oh, come on! That perspective is bullcrap! Come on! That was just crap. That thing was like half the size of the planet! Okay, I have no idea how far this thing is away, because they do mention it's been drifting off in space for the past 17 years. I don't know how quickly, but... or how far this thing has to go, but, like, how do they know that Mothership is coming? I don't know. Ah, crap. No, it hasn't yet, and it's probably going to immediately do so. And number 2, how do you know that? Why have you not mentioned... If somehow you guys have this connection with the crystals, which I would be okay with, why was there nothing mentioned along the way that, oh no, another one is shattered, we need to hurry up, or something? You know, it just really bothers me in games in general where there's this big gaping plot hole, and it could be even bullshitted repaired, which is a simple throwaway line of dialogue that attempts to explain it. It wouldn't have to be perfect, but at least it'll be, you know, acknowledgement of what's going on. And I totally didn't mean to just time that with that piece of dialogue. What is going on? Like, I don't get it. Wait, what? Dude, we friggin' killed him. Like, twice. And I know, never truly die as long as hatred lies in the hearts of man. Bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Makes a certain amount of sense, but that's not what's going on here. What? What, is there a problem with having to kill him a third time? Where the hell is Mary Sue? You know, I haven't even tried to ban with either of these two all chapter long. I really haven't. That's the one thing I've been failing at terribly in this game, is just ban stuff, but I kind of have a gripe about the ban system in general, so. And is he a different color? I think he is. Not 100% sure. Alright, we're gonna slow you down. Not sure if this is another copycat fight or if he's got some new tricks up his sleeve. Not sure about that one. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be, if it's, you know what, I'm gonna friggin' do it. No white magic, you dipshit. So, I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's quake your ass. I like that number. I like that number. Wait, no. Let's do that again! Yeah! Alright, do you get anything you can osmose? Just checking. Because those gargoyle thingies, whose name I didn't think so. Whose names I can't remember how to pronounce right, and I don't want to screw it up. I sucked like 110 MP off of one of those guys. It was pretty nasty. Not that it was a bad thing, mind you, but I took one look at that number and I was like, holy shit! Alright, so, hasn't really done anything to me yet. Alright, you etherify yourself. Alright, so that's doing more damage than Quake is. For a whole, you know, for some reason I thought these cost more. Apparently not. I was thinking they cost like 35 MP. Alright, so F-Quake for this battle then. Yeah, shit. That not be good. At all. Oh, I don't even get to keep haste. That bullshit. Because I know in some versions of the game, haste does stay through death. Until it just wears off on its own. Okay. Fine, jerk off. Thank you for killing me. It's a good thing I didn't kill Sourman over here, because that would have been bad, because I either have no Phoenix Downs or I have 0 Phoenix Downs. I can't remember. Cannot remember for the life of me. Not that it really matters at this point anyway. But yeah, that would be really funny if I came all this way and haven't saved in a while. And, ah, crap! You know what? You know what, douchebag? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna play that game too, you douchebag! Yeah! So you can play that one. I was gonna say, I'm like, did I kill him or did I not? plot related. You know, I should probably just try that band I literally just learned, but I just completely forgot about it in like the 3 minutes I've done this battle. I am so awful. Alright, so there's nobody here to save our butts. So, no idea where this is going. What? We're gonna play chicken? Oh, that's just great. I didn't see that coming. They're like, screw this noise, let's get the hell out of here. This is like probably one of the smartest decisions anyone's made in this game. Oh look, flashbacks! Hooray! Yeah, and for those who don't realize this in stuff yet, because I have encountered people who don't realize this is the canon final party, by the way. This is how it all went down. Like, you know, like Apollo Harp and kicking crap out of dragons is not canon. As sad as that makes me, but it's not. You know, this and the other scene where we find out the revelation kind of bothers me in a way, because like throughout the whole game everyone's like, Golbez is the enemy, Golbez must pay, and everything like that, and the second they find out they're related, like everyone is instantly so forgiving. And I just find that kind of unbelievable. I mean, I can understand, especially after finding out he's been brainwashed as well, that they have a lot of sympathy, and I know that, like, especially with the situation with Cain, they can't be judging too harshly, but at the same time, Cain is someone they knew when they grew up with. They knew what Cain was really like before all the bad stuff went down. They know absolutely nothing about Golbez. Hell, Golbez probably doesn't even understand 90% about himself at this point either. So, I mean, I just find it too believable that everyone is just this forgiving, and I can totally sympathize with Cecil here, because he hasn't truly reconciled the fact that, you know, the person he's hated this whole time is his own flesh and blood, and that it's not entirely his fault, and he doesn't know how to react to this. I mean, hell, even after 17 years, I don't know how much he's reckoned. I mean, it's obviously shown that, obviously, he kind of wishes he knew his brother and stuff like that, but I mean, that's part of it too. It's like, these are brothers who never knew each other. Cecil didn't even know he had a brother. And I'm sure it might be able to be debated how much Golbez actually does remember about Cecil and stuff like that too, so. I mean, as much as it would be kind of funny to just watch someone bitch slap Cecil and be like, okay, why are they showing these flashbacks out of order? But this is the other scene I was just referring to anyway. It's like, what? Now, and one thing I do wonder too, now that I'm thinking about this, is, I'm sure sometime after this, Golbez does get some of his memories back, and, you know, as he starts to think about things. But when does Cecil know his real name? Because we know he does, because that's how Theodore gets his name, but thus, I mean, the only version it's mentioned in is in DS. In any Time and Complete collection, Golbez's real name has never been mentioned once. Nothing. No references to it whatsoever. Which I actually kind of... What? What? Okay, was not expecting this. It's interesting nonetheless, and it is kind of cool to actually have this as a playable fight. And I mean, of course, we already know that's how this is gonna go down. But I mean, if anyone wants to has this game wants to test this, is it possible to lose this fight on purpose? Because I would love to see what would happen if you lost this fight, or is it like just on a timer where after so many minutes or so many turns go by, it just ends? Because that would just really be funny. Because obviously I do have control over my actions, somewhat. Yeah, we all know what's going to happen here. But, anyway, I'm just really curious how the heck Cecil learns his real name. I mean, then again, at the very end, right before the whole wedding thing, he does sense his brother saying one last farewell to him, so maybe he's visited his father, well, Mufasa, like, I mean, not that it really is going to matter in the grand scheme of things how he found out, I'm just really curious how he does. And it would have been interesting as, I don't want to call it a retcon, that if they actually did mention it in, obviously, for a proper on the complete collection, disc, that would be, interesting if they, dropped it once somewhere, because it would, at least segue into how this was found out. What, and we're not even going to show him getting his ass kicked? Well, kind of sucked a little bit, but this thing is going so slow. Okay, this is a bullcrap lie because nobody else was in the party when Tellah just blew his face off. Oh, I get to fight back too here! Oh, awesome! I mean, of course, we all know where this is going to go in the end, but... Are my eyes glowing? That is kick-ass, man. And I have a fuzzball in my sock. And this episode is going to be way long, but then again, I've done that for, like, every other finale. You know what? I'm just going to stick this on auto battle where I get this fuzz out of my sock. X! No, I just totally sat on my controller and just hit the home button. But in other terms, the fuzzy is now on my sock. I love how everyone is just still so surprised by this, considering he made it very clear that he would gladly give his own life to rid Golbez of his. I mean, on some level, I don't think anyone actually really expected him to do it and thought, he might have just been bluffing. But I caught on pretty early on that he was dead friggin' serious about this. I think it would have been a nice touch if they had, like, Kane in the back row there as well. And have him pass out, too. I mean, they had all the other party members there, even though they didn't partake in that fight. And of course, everybody just stands there. I mean, I'm sure a bit of it might be just people just in shock and seeing him for the first time, except for, well, Edward, who has already had an encounter with him and is probably shaking in his boots right now. Not that that's an insult toward Edward. I mean, if somebody came, some giant dude in black, who was stronger than any other man you knew, came and nuked the shit out of your castle and killed pretty much everybody, yeah, I'd be shaking and pissing my pants right now, and I'm right about now, too, so... So, yeah. Dude, go get it yourself! Yeah. Real brilliant there, Rosa. Let's just stand right in front of the bad guy with our back to him. Ugh. Yes, let us take her and then decide afterwards what the hell to do with her. Let's not realize right away that she is the perfect ransom tool to get the hero to cooperate with your plans. nope, let's completely forget about that and have Kane suggest the idea like 3 hours later. Yeah. I always found that kind of dumb. Wow, they're actually going to show this! That's awesome! Can I get a name drop, please? Although I wish they had showed the scene before this, because if you didn't play DS, you wouldn't know what the hell was going on here. That was it? That was it for that little scene? Okay, oh good, there's more. There's more. Good, 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 good. Alright. I'm happy. Happy enough. Why don't they show their mom? I want to see his mom. Because if you didn't play, like I said, if you didn't play DS, you wouldn't quite understand, or knew more of the backstory, you wouldn't really be aware of what was going on here. Sorry, yawning. Get out of my head! Actually, I should probably look this up, but how old is Golbez? Like, how much older is he than Cecil? I'm not sure if that's ever been, like, said. What? What's going on, man? Why are you passed out inside Mothership? We have little sleeping healing pods, or did you decide to just faceplant and this has all just been a nightmare? Well, then again, after, what's-his-face teleported me here. Hey, there's more to this. This chapter still isn't over yet? Okay, oh yeah, let's have a brilliant spot that looks like a save point that is not a save point. This is gonna be like the longest episode ever. Okay, and I can't even sleep in little sleepy pods. Alright. Dude, I've been recording for 50 minutes! Do I have a... Can I do anything here? No. Where's Saruman? Did he just, like, stay and distract her? Zeromus or something? Like, he's gonna come with us? Okay. Not that I really have that much of a problem with that, because I didn't think he would be doing this, but... I would like some confirmation on that game instead of just speculation. Okay, at least they're getting this somewhat this perspective right there, because obviously if we're closer to that moon, which I'm not sure which one that is, it would appear bigger than something in the distance. I am curious though, like, okay, that is the end of the chapter. I am curious, like, how big, you know, the moons are on the blue planet are. Because, just as a random factoid, the moon to our Earth is actually pretty damn big in relationship to the size of our planet. Like, a lot of other planets' moons are smaller than ours, even for planets that are much bigger than Earth, which I find kind of amusing, actually. Like, a crap ton of, like, the moons of, like, Jupiter and, like, you know, like, the gas giants and everything like that, they're smaller than our moon. Like, if you see, like, you know, one of those, like, awesome, like, flash animations of, you know, like, size and the objects in the galaxy and in the universe and size in relationship to each other, our moon is freaking massive. Alright, so that was in that chapter. And I kind of wish I got our name dropped somewhere in there. But at least, we do have, you know, answers on, you know, how Teddy Ruxpin ends up on the blue planet, but ever since they had, you know, Mothership appearing in Porumsdale, it was pretty much a given. That's how we got here. But it was actually nice to see something for his perspective for once, and it was really awesome to see... Stop the stupid intro from playing. It was really nice to see a bunch of flashbacks from the original game through his perspective, and actually get somewhat control of him, even though they were scripted fights anyway. So that was kind of cool. This chapter actually had a decent amount of challenge to it, which was pretty damn awesome. I never, obviously, used that joint band, which I probably should have, because I'm not going to see the dude again. But But, you know, I'm saving these save files, so if I ever want to create an episode with all the bands, I mean, I can have access to it and all that stuff. So, really want to know, what the hell Mary Sue was doing, going to bug everybody else, or why the crystals are shattering. Don't know if those questions will be answered later. I hope they would be, because that would be stupid to exposit on it if it's not going to be. But yeah, I mean, this was a kind of cool chapter. I mean, a bunch of people before I started said it was one of the better chapters in the game, and from a story perspective, it was a little bit lacking, but considering the circumstances, I can kind of let that go because, well, number one, I had no idea what to expect in the first place, and number two, since obviously it takes place in an entirely different area that's completely, you know, separated from the rest, you can't have too much plot integration because there isn't really much of that to begin with there. So, you know, you only have so much to work with. So I can forget about that front. And it was actually decently challenging. You could, you know, make enough use of, you know, white magic and black magic and physical attacks to, you know, mix it up a little, and it required a little bit of it wasn't difficult by any means at all. It was just, you know, more figuring out the individual strategies needed for each monster, which is a lot like the original was like. I mean, if you think back to the original game, pretty much almost the entire game, with the exception of very few parts, you always had a melee fighter, because you always had Cecil, you almost always had someone who can cast white magic, and you almost always had someone who can cast black magic in the party almost the entire game. There's very few parts of the game where you do not have the white and black magic, so it was really nice to finally have both of them be able to be usable, and actually, you know, you had plenty of options to refill your MP, so while you did have to practice, you know, some MP conservation, it wasn't a struggle to do so. You could actually osmose a bunch of crap. I mean, some monsters did have 0, but I mean, you had plenty of chances to refill it, so while some strategy was involved, it wasn't very, you know, it wasn't in your face that you had to know exactly what you were doing to get away with it. So, difficulty level was just right, which is probably one of the first chapters you could actually count on that on, which is what I've been looking for this whole time. Which is, pretty damn sweet. And I think, I want to say, because someone mentioned something about this to me several weeks ago. Reading thing. Alright. So is this where everyone gets together? See? No, okay. Alright, so this is the chapter where I bring everyone together. I'm just going to back out of this in a second. So, for what's coming next, I actually have an update video planned. Yeah, you know what? We're quitting the game, because I don't want to see that spoil myself. But I do have an update video planned for my plans for what's coming next, so I don't go into it much here. So, you'll probably see that before this episode. So, if you haven't watched it yet, I'll link it in the description or something there, because it's kind of important, and I need you guys' help. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time, and you'll find out what we're doing next.